So on this right here, let's just say I have a triangle here. Let's say this is x plus 15. This is 2x plus 1. And this is 2x plus 4. Okay? Now, I know that all those angles add up to what? What do those angles add up to? 180. Right? Because there's 3 of them. Remember, for every one more than a triangle starts out at 180. If it was 4, it would be what? If it was 4, it would be 360. If it was 5, it would be? 540. What are you doing every time? Adding 180. Super easy to figure out, okay? But I'm supposed to add these up, some. Okay, I'm supposed to add them up. This goes back to what we call like terms. Okay? The x's are alike, and the numbers without an x are alike. Okay? So I want to add all the x parts together. So Griffin, I have a 2x, a 2x, and a 1x. How many x's do I have? I have 3 of them, but what do they add to? What's 2 plus 2 plus 1? 5x. So that's what I want to write right there. Yes, there's 3 x's, 1 in each triangle, right? Or 1 in each angle. But they add as like terms. 2 plus 2 plus 1 makes 5x. Okay? This, Logan, what do I get when I add just the number parts? 20. So now I have 5 x's plus 20. Notice that's adding, that's total of all these angles should equal 180. Okay? Then what would I do to solve this problem? Now this is what we call a two-step problem. There are 2 things I'm supposed to get rid of. But starts with a B. What's your name? Braylee. What should I get rid of to get the x by itself? The 20 and the 5. So this, Logan, which one should I get rid of first? The 20 or the 5? The 20. So it's adding. I got to do the opposite of add, which is subtract 20, both sides. 5x equals what? 1 what? Somebody say it out loud. 160. Okay. All right. So Nick, what should I do next to get the x by itself?
Divide by 5.
Good. Divide by 5. And that will be x equals, that's going to be 32, I think. You can check me and do it on your calculator. Now, what does that mean? X equals 32. Is it like, man, I love the number 32. I'm so glad I got x equals 32. No, that doesn't mean anything right now. The 32 is the x value, but what's each one of these angles? What are each one of these angles? That's what this allows us to figure out. So Danny, what's this whole angle? What's this angle measure? What's that angle measure going to be? It's 32 plus what?
15.
Which is? 47. That's that angle measure. Okay, I sub that value back in. See, x doesn't really have a lot of meaning. X equals 32. I guess if you love the number 32, you're excited. But in general, we don't care that x equals 32. What we care about is that allows us to plug it back in and find each of these angles. So what's this angle? Canyon, what's this angle going to be? What's double 32? 32 and 32.
64.
64 plus 1 is?
65.
That's a 65 degree angle. Okay, that angle's 65. What's this one going to be right here? Gabriella. Double 32. What's double 32? 64 plus 4. 68. That's 68 degrees. By the way, what if I added 65, 68, and 47? What do you think that's going to add up to?
140.
Close. 100 and what? It's going to add up to 180.
Oh.
You don't believe me? Try it. Put 47 plus 65 plus 68 into a calculator. 47 plus 65 plus 68 into a calculator. What does it tell you? 47 plus 65 plus 68. Tells you it's 180, doesn't it? If you add those together, it's 180. That's how you kind of check your work. Because this is really what we're interested in, is what are those degree measures for each of those angles? Okay, this one's a little smaller, obviously. These are a little bigger. These are almost the same, so that's how it works. Okay? Kind of cool. That's what we're doing. Okay, so let's do let me do a couple of these with you out of the book.
You want to do all 6?
No, I'm too lazy for that.
Why?
Math teachers are inherently lazy. I told you about that. All right, I'm going to do E and F, though. I'm going to be nice. My teacher used to do the first ones that were the easiest. I'm going to do the last one. Okay, so let's do E and F. So look at E. Everybody looking at E?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone look at E. Brian, look at only the X's on E. Tell me total, how many values of X, what is that, all those values of X going to add up to on E? What are you adding, Brian? You're adding 5X plus what?
21.
Plus another 5X, that's easy. 5 plus 5 is what? 10. And then 3X plus 8X, that's what? 11, right? So 10 plus 11 is? 21 plus 4 more. What do I got?
Plus 4 more.
25X. Yeah, there's 4 at the bottom.
Okay, I see it now.
See that 4X at the bottom? So I got how many total, Brian? 20 what? 25X. I'm going to write that down. Okay? Now, all the number parts, not including the X's, just the number parts. Tristan, what am I going to get for all the number parts? So I've got an 8 and a 2, that's 10, and 10 is 20. And then I have a 5, that's 25, and 15 is 25 and 15, add that together.
15.
45.
Close. 15 and 25,
50.
15, no.
15 and 25.
25. Because 25 plus
40.
25 is 50.
So it's close, you were getting there, but it's 40, okay? So I'm gonna put plus what? 40, because 25 plus 15 is 40, okay? So think about that, 35, 40, okay. Equals what? We already did the equals part, what should it equal? Equals 540, right? Because that was the entire, oh, this is gonna be way easy. What's my first step, Mackenzie, to solve this equation? Subtracting 40 is my first step. That's 500. Dakota, what's my next step? How do I get the X by itself?
5. Divide by.
Is this adding? No, and that's a mistake. Remember, I kind of warned you about that. I need to divide, not subtract. A lot of kids automatically in their brain say, oh, I'm always adding. No, you're not. You're timesing now, so I've got to divide by 25, which means I got to divide by 25 over there. Okay? So how many times does 25 go into 500? 20, right? 25 goes into 50 how many times? 25 into 50?
25.
Twice. Isn't 2 times 25? 50? Okay, and then there's a 0 left over, so I'm going to go 20. X is 20. Are we excited X is 20?
Yes.
I guess, but what I really want to know is all the what? Angles. Okay, so on this one I want you to write by each angle what the value is. So remember, X is 20, so start in the upper left. Everybody with me on upper left?
Yeah.
5 times 20, what is it?
5 times 20 is
100.
Is 100 plus what? 2, right, what on that top left? 100 what? 102, write that on the top left. Let's just work our way around counterclockwise. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. What's that one? 5x plus 10, right? Nope, so what's 5x again? 5 times 20. 100 and what? 10, so this next one down here is 110. Okay, that's down on this bottom corner. And then what?
6. That's in
Then we're going to go around to the left. 4x plus 15, right? What's 4 times 20? 4 20s. 4 times 20?
80.
80. Plus 15?
95.
95. That one's 95. okay? And then I'm keep going around. 8 times what?
It's 100.
Yeah, this is big, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 8 times 20, 8 times 2 is 160, right?
Okay.
160 plus what?
8 is
168, yeah. 168, that's the next one. And then we still have one more, don't we? Top one? 3 times 20, what's 3 times 20? 60 plus 5 is? 65. Now I got a question. Somebody with a calculator do this. If I add all those together, what do I expect it to be?
540.
540. Check, because that's how you check your work and make sure you did it right, right? Check and add all of those 5 together, and it should equal 540. So just add them quick on your calculator. That's why it's nice to have a calculator. If you don't have one, go grab one over there. There's calculators. Grab it. Just put it back at the end of class. Okay? All right. Number, let's try the letter, which number are we on? F. Everybody do F with me, even if you're going to do the rest of them on your own. Do F with me, okay? All right. I think I almost got everybody's name in here. That's kind of scary. So Callie on F, we're just adding the X's, okay? So look at the X's on F. Now there's a little trick here. Can you see the one that's pointing to both angles at the top, left? Can you see that? So each of those angles is what? They're both the same, but each one of them is what? 3x plus 16. So I got to do 3x plus 3x. So Callie, 3x plus 3x is? 6x. And then I'm going around counterclockwise. 6x plus another 3x is? 9x plus another 2x? 11x plus another 4x? 15x, and then 2 more x. 15 plus 2 is? 17x. I want to write that down. 17x, and then I want to write down all my what?
No.
All my numeric values, right? Can you do this one now, the rest of the way? Okay, so these are the ones I want you to do. We'll do them back in class. So